And you do. And you've seen Galeth do this.
Start singing the funeral songs.
You start singing funeral songs, and in the words of the song, you ask permission of the dead to come because you have one of their own to bring home. And you know what they're doing, and you have no fear. You know that the spirits have been appeased. And you guys actually, put down some food and some tools and stuff for the dead. And you come forward and you make a little platform. And you make and the good thing is you don't have to maneuver a body 8 feet up in the air. Galeth says, no, stop. Just as long as one of you is touching me, it requires, that's all the ceremony requires. I will climb up myself.
Is that?
Roll 20.
That seems really unusual. 8.
You think it's probably okay, just as long as but maybe more than one hand. So you pipe up and you say, put your hand on him. And you guys do. You put your hand on Galeth, and he climbs and says, "Oh, thank you." And he gets on the platform and lies down, and he says, "I am now dead. All of you may go. Goodbye. I speak my last." And he's just staring up at the sun. Oh, one person rolled 20-sided one time.
You think that he would go to the bit as soon as he touched the 18.
You remember him saying something about within hours of laying down, that he would be dead.
Wait for those hours.
You guys are going to wait?
Yeah.
He said,
I'm not leaving.
So is this burial ground where we bury all members of our clan? So while we've got time to kill, time to kill. I find my mother's resting place, and I go just kind of on my own to visit her. Is she on a platform, or she's buried? They're all on platforms.
They're all on platforms.
Okay, so I find her platform. I know where it is. I was there recently.
Roll 20-sided.
You find her condo.
10.
Put down a check for intuition. And a feeling comes over you like, this is not your place. This is the land of the dead. You are intruding here, and whatever these people have gone on.
Yes. Yeah,
I won't say it's a place of ill omen, but it is not your place. And for you to be here, you must you must do ceremonies and bring gifts and stuff like that. It is best to leave here as soon as possible. So you kind of wander off, but you don't go to her platform. You come right back, and there's something in you that says you must go. You must leave. It is time. This is not a land of the living. This is not a place of the living. And for you to stay may bring things that you do not wish.
I get this feeling while I pass by her platform to clutch the necklace that she gave me and just hold a moment before I move on.
Roll 20-sided.
2. I'm gonna die.
You do. You clutch your necklace, and you expect to feel something. You expect something to happen. Nothing.
I just take a big breath, as if I was waiting for an answer that didn't come. But what did I expect?
You see Galeth lean over his platform as you're walking back and turn to him. And Galeth says, "Why are you still here? I said I have spoken my last, and you stay, so I must speak to you again. Why do you do this to me? I insult the spirits. You must go. Come here, stand here. Stand up, come to me.
Sir.
And he pats you on the shoulder and he says,
Uncle, you are not dead.
You must go.
This is a place where we read the dead.
I am dead. I have, the gods have spoken to me. I'm dead. You must go now."
I pass by Gora and say, "My mother is not here. I am leaving."
There's a car. Help me.
Very well.
You understand things. It is time. He must go.
I will honor you with the very last.
Nisha actually steps forward, and she has a skin, and she says, Galeth, if you are too cold, if you are in pain, drink of this. And she puts a skin on the platform, and then tears come out down her eyes, and she walks away.
And I put my hand around her comfort as we walk out.
And you see Galeth. He turns to you and he tosses you the skin and goes like this.
I put it in my bag.
And you put it in your bag. And Nisha walks off and she's broken up. She says, I don't know if I should have done better.
It is okay.
We must go.
The spirits will forgive you.
And she nods, and
He came from your heart.
Unan is crying. He's just there's tears running down his face, and he's very sad.
Tears of me too.
He goes to his horse and gets on, and the twins, you realize that this is the first time you've heard the twins shut up this whole time. But the twins, Roy and Russ, they get on their horses, and all of you ride off, and it is a very bittersweet moment, and all of a sudden just the weight of the world comes down on you, and you realize that you are it for your clan.
I steel myself and I wipe away tears.
You are the medicine man for the Cimring, whether you are ready or not. Everyone roll 20-sided.
14.
11.
4.
There are things that you guys must do for the dead that are usually done at the base of the hill. You're not too far away, which is good, but you realize that you have forgotten to do this, and you just curse yourself.
We must return quickly.
You can do it right where you're at. You're not.
Oh, I thought we passed them.
It's supposed to be done at the base of the hill, but you're not. You can do it here, and it's okay.
No, he deserves information. I go back to the base of the hill. Come, we need to go to the base of the hill. There's more I need to do.
Okay.
I'm already on my horse. I'm give the word.
Roll 27.
Turn. 6.
You ride a little bit, and you turn back, and you see that everybody's just strung out, but they're all coming. And you go back to the base of the hill, and obviously at the base of the hill, you don't see too much of what's happening on top. But you do your ceremonies, and you wish Galeth goodbye. And you say, this door is now shut to you. You are of the dead, and we are of the living.
I call to the wind to see into the proper place.
Roll 20-sided. Which wind do you call out to?
As wind filter.
Right. There are 4.
Which is, I don't know the difference.
In the cardinal directions and the southeast.
I don't know something west, but I don't know what he would know. I'm doing this. Which would be the proper wind to call?
It's tough.
This is the winter of his life, so call it winter.
Roll 20-sided.
5.
You call upon the wind, and you are almost looking forward to it because you're like, this is my time. I am the medicine man. It is now my time to speak to the winds. And there is naught but silence. And actually, you share a look with him, and it's almost like a desertion of faith because what you expected to have happen did not happen, and you both have shared a moment, and you sort of intuitively realize that you have. And you see them looking at each other, and you wonder why. And then you share a look with Nisha,
There is.
and she has kind of like a dire panicked look, like do something, but you have no idea what she's even talking about.
There is disappointment, not a lessening of my faith, because I'm too spiritual for that.
Fate.
I get this idea, this urge that Galeth is still alive, and in order for this man to be passed, he needs to not be alive. And I give him a look. I'm hoping he can read my face, so I don't have to say the quiet part out loud.
I do have civilian. Do I pick up what he's trying to? Since it's the magic of the mind, do I pick up any of that?
Roll 20-sided.
He's the medicine man, so I wouldn't presume.
13 on the die. 14 against it.
It is plain enough he is not dead. But the thing is that you realize that you have prayed to the winter wind. And winter is near the end of life or the end of life, it is not spring. It is not him going. So in a weird way, you have prayed to the right wind. Because you have not prayed to rebirth. You have not prayed to leaving this plane and going to another, but rather death itself. And so what you have done is called for death. And that is perhaps appropriate, but it's the best that you can do.
Perhaps this is what he meant. Perhaps he was not going to die until I heard that prayer.
Fate. Roll 20-sided.
11.
The day has passed, and you are traveling now towards your people, although you do not know where they are, but none of you are particularly worried because you know that they will be found. And also you know that you have a secret weapon in this whole thing, that is his hawk.
I was about to say.
His hawk has not appeared yet, but we'll have a very easy time finding you, we think.
So we've left the burial ground a day ago?
A day ago. Everybody roll 20-sided one more time.
Which direction are we heading now?
1.
14.
I like it. You're heading south and west.
Okay, we're heading south. I'm 11.
Okay. I want you to put a check in perception and check in planes lore. And in the far distance, there is a group coming towards you on horse. In the far distance, several miles away.
Okay.
Difficult to see anything more than that. But it's a small group, maybe the size of yours.
Okay.
And they approach you. So you actually, there was another group that spotted you, that you spotted about at this distance before, and they ended up to join your party. So they might be kindred. They are on horseback, but they come.
Okay.
They're probably, at this point, they're probably not kindred, but which side?
Yeah, I've got really good eyesight and also a fast horse, very fast. And I want to ride out to see just
Actually,
enough
you
to
don't-
see who they are.
Only he sees this.
Oh, only he sees this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I Sporsel, I need you to fly. I need you to...
He's not here yet.
Oh, he's not here?
Not here.
Yeah,
Oh.
he had not returned with
He has not returned.
Oh.
He's out searching for the child.
So then I'm trying to call him in. Sporsel, get back here. I need you.
You send it out. Roll 27.
16.
And you know probably you will hit, the riders are coming straight towards you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel as if probably they will be in some kind of visual range before Sporsel gets back.
We need to get together, collect our things, just prepare. People are coming.
We're riding home.
Yeah, but just make sure we create a formation. We should create a formation so that in case we need to move quickly or do anything, we're ready to go.
Mhm.
Just to be aware that we have a group coming. They could be friendly, they might not be, but let's...
Roy and Russ, the twins, gallop off.
Yeah.
And Aintor,
And I tail after him.
And Aintor turns to you and he says, "How many?" It's hard for me to see.
Yeah, not. I don't know if it's about our size, a group of our size. 6, 7.
10? Can you count them?
I
And
look.
he's looking out. Roll 20. Roll 20.
11. I have 16 eyesight.
19.
You think there's about 10, but you think there might be like a
We should all go.
girl that like there's 2 on one horse, but one of them's like maybe a girl.
We should go. We should travel together.
Okay.
Roll 20.
I speak up. After the 3 that left, I started to go.
You can't catch up to the twins, but you're after them.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get closer, your heart begins to sink. Roll 20-sided one more time.
Me?
Yeah.
Something good. 12.
It is easy to see because they are not hiding. They have not changed. They're going in the same direction, same speed. But your heart sinks because you see Kirkar. They are kindred,
Mm-hmm.
but they are of
So
a
that
clan that you guys are...
we don't get along with. Yeah.
You don't get along with them too well.
Okay.
But
And
we're
the
not,
twins actually, like,
are we actual enemies, or just
there's tension. You're not enemies with any other clan.
Yeah,
but-
we'd rather not engage with them.
And you're not friendly with any other clan. But there's like clans that you're kind of neutral friendly with. And there's clans you're kind of neutral enemy with, and they're like more like the neutral enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already seen you guys. They haven't altered. They're just grabbing onto the horse's mane, moving forward. And the twins all of a sudden look at you with a dire expression. And just instinctively, you turn back towards them. Roll 20-sided.
18.
And you see Ro, the 4-year-old boy that was missing. And he's on the horse of the lead rider. And you're just like, oh. And the twins kind of slow down a little bit and they actually get behind you because they're young.
Is the child bound? I call out to them. Oh.
And you see the lead. He goes like this, and they all stop and they form a line. And they don't look particularly friendly. They all have stern expressions on their face. They're not reaching for weapons or anything, but they don't look at you kindly.
Neither am I. I say, you have found our lost child. Thank you for finding him to return to us.
The lead, this guy looks badass. He has like charcoal across his eyes. His hair's braided. And he looks at you and he says, "This is our child now. We take him back to our village. He will grow up to be a brave in our clan. You have lost him. We have found him. He would have been dead otherwise. Why should I return this child to you?"
He would not have died. You would have found him.
"You would have found his bones. I am Hamlock. I will take this child back to my clan. He will be a brave."
You know we cannot let that happen.
He nods. He says, "We will wait till your others catch up. I will not speak to you like this when we have 10 braves and you have none. Might be good or bad."
Where are the rest of us?
You're coming. You're actually there now.
Okay.
And you pull up and you see the leader, Hamlock. He looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he actually looks at you and like just something pops in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks past you. And his expression changes.
Mm.
And then he turns to his left and he speaks to someone and they speak to him. And you're not quite sure what that's about, but something odd has happened. And the rest of you catch him.
Could I understand anything that they said?
They're just whispering amongst themselves. They speak your language. Exactly.
What was he looking at when they passed him?
Roll 20.
17.
What else could he be looking at?
My sister.
Yeah, Nisha. Yeah. And Nisha rides up, and she's right behind you and to your right. And everyone else rides up.
I position myself between the man who was eyeballing her and Nisha, and I give Nisha a signal to stop.
And the Braves kind of look at each other and they smile. And Hamlock, their leader, he looks you all over, and you can tell that this guy is he is testosterone. This guy is like a warrior.
Just fear the
Fearless.
child was the big shame upon you and your people.
No. I adopt this
He
child.
does not what kids would do.
I ride over to Nisha and I whisper,
Even your clan, you don't stoop this low.
Brave words. You wish this child back? Yes?
I ride over to Nisha and I whisper,
How do the rest of his people react to my words? And I knew he wasn't going to take me.
This is expected. You guys are playing a game right now.
Yeah.
It's like you are. It's almost like haggling in a way,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's haggling on a whole different level. Who are you? What are you made of? What are you made of?
Yeah.
Hamlock, I would like to make an offer to you. Is there something that we can do for your tribe, for your family, to thank you for finding Ro and make a trade?
I ride over to Nisha and I whisper, they mean to trade for you.
Nisha nods. Hamlock says, he actually takes out a knife and he holds it up. And you realize it's a metal knife. In fact, I want everybody to roll 20-sided.
Mm-hmm.
20.
15.
5.
I want you to put on your paper, evaluate treasure, and you realize that this is of the ancients. That this was found on some ancient battlefield or settlement. Hemlock turns to you and he says, you are her...
Brother. Protector.
He takes the knife and he goes... And he actually brings it down and he rolls it in leather and ties it. And then he throws the bundle to you.
I catch it. And I turn to Nisha. I say...
He says, look at this relic. This is what I have. And him. And he gestures towards Ro, who's kind of sitting on the pony in front of him. He says, look.
I say, the relic is of no importance to me, but it is her will that decides. And I gesture to Anisha and I ask, you're of age, but this man, they're not of our ways.
What does Bursa do? I know Bursa has also. Does he...
Bursa looks like one of them. He is just looking at them like, no fear, but no antagonism. It's just, and Unan is the same way. The twins are just looking at all of you guys. The twins look like they're watching a tennis match.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, because this is adults doing adult stuff, and they're just drinking it in.
Yeah.
And he goes, Hamlock smiles. He goes, quit talking to the woman. I'm talking to you. Look at what I have thrown you.
I ignore him and I keep my eyes focused on Nisha and I say, I will die for you if you do not wish to go with him.
And she says, I know nothing of this. I'm a woman. Roll 20-sided.
What is the status of medicine medical drugs? Like, if they know who and what I am, could I diffuse this, or would it make it worse?
You offer advice. And a young...
Is it taboo to hurt one? Like, what?
You, if you wanted to just put your foot down and say, this is what's happening, it would happen. But they haven't broken any rules.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, other than taking a child.
But they're saying they're they're saying we adopt this child. We have found him. We have saved him from death. We adopt him. And so that's kind of like...
What in our culture is that valid? Is that something that is done, or...
You come from a warrior culture. Okay. So like I said, if you have an issue with someone, you go at it with fists and locks on the ground, standing, kicking, whatever, and at the end it's done. Okay. And you may really hurt that guy, but that's just the way that it's done. So it's not ideal, but you're a warrior culture, okay? So if this guy finds this child and says, I make this child my own, okay.
Either we let him do it or we fight.
It pisses you guys off to no end. It dishonors you. It makes you feel like, oh, you son of a gun. But he's not doing anything immoral. So you can challenge him and say, yeah, get off your horse. I'll tell you whose child this is going with, okay? That's the kind of people you are, all right? So it's like he has said this. If you want that to happen, strap up your fists.
Yeah.
Okay? Now he has thrown you this.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. You see...
What does Nisha say?
Nisha is like, this is not my sphere at all. But Bursa rides up to
his
you.
decision, right?
Bursa says, Chavath, they aim to fight. This is no trade. They want to brawl. They want to test themselves against us. They want to test themselves against the kingdom. He wishes to challenge you, and I think what he threw at you is what you get if you win. If you win, it is the knife and it is Ro. If he wins, he keeps Ro. He marries your sister.
Okay. I say,
What do you wish? Do you wish this knife? Do not dishonor him. Look at the knife.
so I do look at the knife. I look at him. I look back down at the knife and I say,
Okay, the knife.
mm-hmm.
Roll 20-sided.
No, I'm also looking at him at a much closer distance.
Okay, you roll 20-sided
Yeah.
too. You have the gift.
5.
Okay. I will tell you of this knife.
Okay.
A knife has several pieces. It has a blade, a tang, a pommel, a hilt, and a handle. Okay? Everything of this knife is not only intact, but shines with no rust, except it has no handle, as if the handle was made out of wood or something. And so the wood is gone, so you just have this metal wire that was wrapped around the handle, but the handle is long gone. For that to happen, this knife is maybe thousands of summers old. Okay, but it is like it was made yesterday. Do you understand?
Is it sharp?
Okay, it is
Knife like that?
sharp. Burst's knife is like streaked with rust. Okay, so there's no rust on it. It looks like it was made yesterday. Now there are most metal, if it is that old, is pitted and at the very least. This shines, no pits, no nothing, has an edge. Looks like it was made yesterday, except whatever the handle was made of is long gone. So a new handle in this knife, it's like it was made yesterday. That's very, very unusual. You don't know what it means because you don't know the ancient ways and the metals and stuff like that. But amongst your people, this is an artifact. This
There's
is a relic.
no maker's mark or any kind of letters or anything on it.
It does. It has that. The pommel is kind of ornate, although plain and simple, and it's all just in the color of metal. Extraordinarily well made. It's a relic. It is a relic. It is something that could get, if you want to just go to the all clan, you could probably get 100 cattle for it. Okay, that's crazy. All right, so what he's offering you is beyond price. And he goes, and actually this look comes over his face and he says, I know of your sister from the all clans. She is on every lip, yet she is childless. This is not how things should be. She needs to be wed. We have no one in our clan with her power and her abilities. We would take her and make her one of us. What say you?
I look at the knife, I look back at Nisha, and I realize she doesn't get to decide this, but I do. And I feel the weight of this decision, like whatever I decide could be good for the clan, probably bad for Nisha, and I might die in this. And I say, this isn't about the knife. I appreciate the gesture, but we must settle this the right way. Get off your horse. And I cast the knife on the ground.
5 fate. That's exactly what this is all about. And you have intuited it, and your words carry no surprise to them. That's what this was all about. And essentially, yes, they do want Nisha. They also want that knife, and they do want Ro. But what they also want is to count coup on the Cimring. You know what counting coup is?
It's the name of his dog, right?
Counting coup is when you fight an enemy and you just, instead of killing him, you slap him, or you sneak up on him and just hit him and then go away. Like you could have killed him, but you didn't. Okay? And what that means is I am so good and I am so badass that I didn't even kill you. I just counted coup on you. I just gave you a blow that didn't kill you to accumulate honor and to take away from you. And it's like the ultimate F you, right? Is counting coup. So like a brave who does not fear death would count coup on another brave just so he could go to the campfire and say, I counted coup on the Cimring. And he would, they would be a hero, right?
Yeah.
That's what this is about. This is about
Brownie points.
brownie points. This is about brownie points amongst men. Brownie
All right.
points.
Look at my nuts.
This is testosterone.
So I'm ready to go hand to hand with this guy. What is he doing? Is he off his horse?
He's off his horse. He's talking with the other braves. And He is being strapped up. They're taking those leather straps, and you guys in leather straps, they are everywhere. You use leather straps for just about anything and everything, including this.
And this is completely hand-to-hand, like no weapons, at least
No
by
weapons.
the rules. Right?
Pretty much anything goes except for the extreme stuff.
Okay.
Like, you could bite his ear off, but that would be really on the... People would say, he fought so bit his ear off.
fought
People
dirty,
would be like,
yeah.
he fought dirty.
All right.
Shabazz, take my lucky straps. I want you to have them.
I said luck's not going to be a part of this, and I hand it back to you.
Fate. Nice. Nisha comes up to you and she says, do you want a drought?
A drop. It's a.
And she hands you a skin.
Oh, what water? Yeah, and I take a.
Actually,
sip.
just a little skin. She has like a bunch of little skins. You have no idea what's in them. But she says, drink this.
I look her in the eye and just exchange a glance, say nothing, and take a drink.
Okay, Hamlock, when you're about like this, he says, what are you doing? No magical tricks.
So I pull it out and spray the water, and then toss it on the ground. And I say, enough words. Let's go.
He nods.
The Cimring would not be so cowardly as to use magical tricks in a contest like this.
They respect them. They all of them kind of nod back and forth like this is the way, and fate, and everybody forms a circle. Let me see how hot my dice are here. Oh, that's not very hot. Ugh. Oh, come on. All right. He kind of loosens up like this and he says, may your bones break and shatter, Cimring.
Would be an honor.
And he puts 1 foot back and 1 foot forward, and he puts his hands up. His hands are a little low because he doesn't anticipate. Remember, this is not a sport, okay?
Yeah.
Your hands can break on skulls. So usually when you fight like this, you're going for like solar plexus, stomach, stuff like that, like the old-timey fighters. Okay? So his hands are a little low, like he's protecting center of mass.
Yep.
And he starts to move towards you. And he moves towards you like a snake moves across the ground.
And how big is he compared to me? I'm 5'6", 360.
He is-
What's his size?
He is about 5'11",
Okay.
super wiry, but there's just not an ounce of fat on him.
So I step back, sizing him up, kind of circling around him, waiting for him to, try to guess what move he's gonna make.
Okay, Unan starts to call out stuff.
Okay.
He's like, remember, not just one blow at a time, not just one blow. And a couple other people chime up for him. Like, just not, go right, left, and then go for his legs, not one blow at a time. And you start to remember fighting Unan and what he does.
Yeah.
And what you remember that, he kind of does the same thing. Like this you can avoid, that you can avoid, but it only sets up that, right? And you're like, okay, I'm in it. I've fought with Unan. I know what he's saying. And all of a sudden the guy charges forward, woof, and goes.
I block and I measure.
You do it. Roll 20-sided.
I got a 12.
Okay, he goes. You easily dodge. You go like this. He blocks it on his arms and steps back, and you circle again.
Okay, and we're circling,
And you hear cheers from everybody.
yeah, and I throw it right,
You come in with the right.
and then I come in with my left, trying to get his leg
It's unexpected.
with a kick.
Roll. I need more dice.
It's a 1.
Fantastic.
All right,
Okay.
let's go with it.
You come in with the right, and he just clips you with the left. You take 1 to the head. Boom.
Okay.
He just hits you, and you draw back, but he tries to come forward, and you see him follow up with a left hook.
Strafe around again, and then I go for his ribs. 1, 2, 3.
Do it.
Then that's a 9 on the die.
You come forward, and you feel your fist connect, but it's not with anything that's going to put him down or do damage. And he ducks
then
and
I
draws
back up
back,
and give you space.
and you back up. You're circling again. Cheers again. He comes forward, and he goes
I go
like
low,
this,
and
but
I
then he
lunge.
kicks. This might be interesting. Roll 20-sided.
8.
Okay. He smacks you. He does another one.
To the head.
To the head, he kicks you. It doesn't do any damage to the leg, but it momentarily puts you off balance, and then he grabs you, and you both go down. Roll 20 one more time.
Am I on top of him? I'm hoping to be on
You're
top.
kind of on the side, but he's more top than you are.
That's a 6.
Okay. You guys are struggling, and in fact, you roll, but you're both kind of neither one on top. You get on top, he puts you over.
Okay.
You put him over.
Elbow strike, elbow strike, elbow strike.
Elbow strike. Okay. So he okay, go ahead. You're going to need a really good number.
15.
All right.
Plus what?
Plus, I don't know. What am I plussing off of here?
Yeah.
Oh, hand to hand. I've got no pluses for hand to hand.
Okay. You go elbow. You actually smack him, not very hard, but the thing is, he was trying to get on top of you, and he does.
Okay.
He one of his hands goes straight to your chest to hold you. The other one goes elbow right into your face. Roll 20.
14.
Bam! He smacks you. He puts you on Queer Street. He does 3.
3. Okay.
Okay? And just as you kind of snap out of it, you see his elbow come back again and go down.
I shimmy between his legs. I'm a small guy, and I think he's left himself open, and I try and get out from underneath and behind him.
Good move. Fate, put a check on hand-to-hand.
17.
Sided. Okay. He was not expecting that at all. His elbow swishes your hair and goes into the ground. You come out from under him and pop up.
Yeah, and
he
I
hops up
go to jump
slowly.
on his back and get my arm around his neck.
That's a
Try to
really
put
good
him in a
move.
bind.
Roll 20-sided.
Come on.
Get that back
12.
control.
Okay. Check on hand-to-hand,
What is your-
Fate, and you do it.
All right.
You actually, to be honest, he kind of stumbles a little bit. It's more him screwing up.
And I'm
than
a small guy. I'm like hanging off of his back. I'm off the ground, but I am locked in on this arm bar or whatever it's called, chokehold, and I'm squeezing for everything I've got.
Roll 20 one more time.
I'm going to play my combat 20, 50, fate.
Okay, that's like an earthquake in and of itself. 20 on the die. I want you to put a level for hand to hand.
Okay.
That's not a check. That's a
Oh,
level.
that's a level.
And you find yourself just like, in fact, you put your legs around him like this, and you have his head like that, and you have a firm grasp on your wrist, and you're just like that, and he straightens up like this and tries to throw you off and realizes that he can't, and he just jumps in the air and tries to come down right on you. You're at pluses because you are tight on this guy. So I want you to roll.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
this
going to take a super low roll
not
for
a one.
him to be.
Not a 1. 8.
He momentarily gets you to loosen, but then you try to tighten up again. Roll again.
Come on.
Let's go. 18.
On the die.
Shunk. It's right back in.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So-
right back in. It's tight, and now you find that this position that he's put you in, even though he knocked the wind out of you and put your one off to the chest, okay, but
Yeah.
let's just say you have 12 to the chest, so now you're at 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
But
taunt
you-
him in his ear and I say, Nisha's worth 100 steel blades.
Fade.
Nice.
And you tighten, and you tighten, and you tighten, and he is just fighting it, and he is strong. He doesn't look strong, but he is. He's got that wiry strength, and you know that he's probably really quick and a really fast runner. And you're like, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? And then all of a sudden you see the man who was to his right in your vision. His face is right here, but he doesn't have an aggressive look on his face. He just pats your shoulder.
Okay. I look at him and I scowl at him and I
And he,
break my arm chokehold.
right before you break the chokehold, you feel him just go completely limp.
Okay.
And you're like, maybe I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Well, I do
And-
have an 18 in
I
weight.
yell at him.
Everybody does. Unon, yes! Do you see? Combinations! It's combinations that work every time! But their side is quiet, and the guy who kind of appeared in your vision, he's with Hamlock until Hamlock comes to, and then kind of helps him up. And Hamlock he stands up and he gets his balance. And he actually gestures to another man in line. And the guy gets off his horse and goes to Hamlock's horse. And he gets Roe off the horse and leads him over to you. And then you see Hamlock kind of stumble over to the dagger, and he picks it up and he holds it up. He holds up the dagger in the leather case. And then he holds it out. He actually, you see him look at you like he's going to give it to you, but he doesn't. He gets to about here, and then he lifts it back up, and then he turns to Nisha. And he walks over to her with it in his hand, and he kneels before her, and he offers it to her. And he just looks up at her, and Nisha, everybody kind of goes quiet.
Yeah. I turn to Nisha and I say, "This man fought with honor. It's your choice. There's no dishonor in this."
Nisha says, she looks around, roll 20-sided.
Take it.
She says, "I take it for my brother." And she takes it. And he nods, and he stands up. And he walks over to his horse, and he hops on, and they all hop on their horse.
Bring the knife to me.
Nisha brings the knife to you. And
I take it.
You see all of them, they raise bows and spears. They're all quiet. They raise bows and spears. And then they turn and they ride off, except for one, who's the youngest one.
Mm-hmm.
And you see he actually has a young deer, almost between a fawn and a buck, draped across his saddle. And he looks at you guys, and he goes like this so that it falls on the ground, and then he takes off after them. And you see everybody just go, "Wah! Unan! Yeah! Wow!" Everybody's cheering and clapping. You see a couple of the twins burst into like a victory dance that you would do around the campfire at night. Boom, 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 with their spears and their shields. Boom, boom. And Unan actually joins them. Boom, 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 boom.
I gaze over and I see Ku over by Hemlock's horse, peeing on his horse.
And actually, Ku actually goes up to the dead deer, grabs it by the neck, and trots it over to you.
I take the horse.
And Nisha is over by you.
I hold a knife, and I don't know if it would be Concordos or Ethereum, but I want to try to get a sense of this knife, because not all the things that are ancient are good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to bring evil back to our tribe.
Fate, roll 20-sided.
And also, while this deer is fresh, right?
Yeah.
I walk
18
up
on the
and I motion to somebody nearby. I say, "Prepare the heart for me,
It's a Ethereum 20.
because I'm going to eat it raw."
I will
It's my
get back
right.
to you shortly. It is indeed your right. You see Aintor and Bursa go to the deer, and they say a prayer over it as if they killed it in the hunt. They're like, "Brother, we admire your speed. We admire your beauty. We know that without you, there would be other things that would die and fail on the plains. But now, we bring you into us, and we bless you, brother." And they cut it open, and they actually motion to the twins, and they cut out the heart, and Bursa brings it over to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see Aintor. He actually fills a little leather cup with blood and hands it to the twins. The twins kind of look at each other. They go, "Why us?" And they each drink half the cup and kind of, ugh.
Yeah, and I just can't help this involuntary smile come across my face. Is a proud moment for me, and I take a huge bite of the heart and grimace through it, but I'm very happy. And then swallow it, hold up the heart.
Ah! Cheers.
And then I pass it to the next brave.
The next spray would be Unan. Kun. And he grabs it, and then Bursa takes a bite, hands it to you.
Warren?
Yeah. And
Oh, everybody's
done, right?
Everybody, Nisha does not take it. But the two twins do, and they cheer.
Mhm.
And it is put 3 fate on your paper. And all of you guys look at him a little different. And
Rite of passage.
actually, Unan looks at you. Roll 20.
Okay. 9 on the die.
Says, little big man. That's what I would call you from now on. Everybody cheers.
Yeah, and I'm still smiling from ear to ear. Like, this isn't the first fight I won, but this is the first fight that actually meant something for our clan.
Indeed, you have retrieved your missing. You have this knife, and you have counted coup. What are your levels for your magical abilities?
The Ethereon is 2. Concordos is 1. The AC of the die.
But you just get this overwhelming sense. There is no falsehood to what you sense, but this was made by greater men. When legends walk the earth, there's something very, very special about this knife. And it was made by fell warriors of a different age who were the greatest nation that Galadrin had ever seen. And they had their bad and they had their good. But this knife was made for one purpose, and that was to defeat evil. And there is nothing good or bad about it. It is a knife that thirsts to bury itself in evil. In this, the migration of evil in the north, that is what it thirsts for.
Then the magic is wrong, because anything that thirsts to defeat evil is good.
And he hands you the knife and he says, anything that thirsts against evil is good.
And say, I'm lousy with a knife. Give it to someone more skilled than I.
Well, who do you give it to? You have the Bursa is the guy with the knife and the tomahawk.
Yeah, I put it in charge of the shaman.
You hand it to the shaman.
What kind of man is Bursa? Beyond what you told me already.
Bursa is a true warrior. He can be counted on to always do the right thing and to fight for the tribe and for the members of the tribe and to do what is scary and fearful and perhaps against all odds. He is a true warrior.
Are there any other knife fighters here?
Everybody has a knife.
No, but doesn't mean they're knife fighters. Every knife is different.
Bursa has a metal knife already.
He's a knife fighter.
Bursa fights with a knife and a tomahawk. Everyone else fights with something else, usually bows. The Kindred are all about fighting with bows on horseback.
And you don't use knife?
I have an obsidian blade, but like I said, I'm lousy with the knife. I prefer the bow. I prefer being on horseback. I would not be able to utilize this to its full potential.
Bursa.
And truthfully, do I call you Elder now? Truthfully, Elder, I am a bit skeptical of the powers that you associate with this. Good versus evil makes no difference to me. There's only the clan.
This knife will serve well whoever wields it. Bursa?
Bursa steps forward and his eyes go wide.
This is not yours.
And he takes it. And he puts it in the air and he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And everyone cheers.
Yeah!
It's just like a warrior's moment. Woo! And then he throws the knife up in the air, takes it by the handle, and he cuts his hand. And then he walks up to you and holds out his hand.
Good. I hold out my other hand and I take my obsidian knife, my heirloom obsidian, and I make a quick cut there.
Bam! He grabs your palm.
Yeah.
He says, "You are my brother."
Always. Always.
And he nods and he just steps back. And you know that for somebody like Bursa, a man of few words. What he just said is like to the grave. You understand what I'm saying?
Blood brothers.
And I meant the same. Always plan before anything else.
And he immediately kneels and he takes apart his knife. And he's going to put the handle of his old knife on this knife and tighten up the wire. And he is good to go. And he does that right then. I want you to put down 5 fate, 3 fate.
Ursa,
And he nods.
I ask only one thing.
Aitor looks a little disappointed.
Who is?
Aitor.
Oh, Eintor.
Yeah.
I ask only one thing.
He's a bowman.
That your
Leave
old
it.
knife be given to someone else in the tribe who fights Nightfall. Make our dreams stronger, please.
He nods. And he looks. And actually, put down fate. He gives his knife to Aintor, who looked the most disappointed out of all. And Aintor takes it and just puts a hand on his shoulder. And actually, Aintor looks over at you and he nods. He says, I would be brother too. What say you both?
And then I hold up my still bleeding hand.
Bursa holds up his, and Aintor cuts his hand and grasps hold of both of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, brothers,
Always.
until death.
Until death.
And then something odd happens. Ku, the dog, goes up to you three and wags its tail. Aintor laughs and he kneels and he holds out his hand, and the dog licks it and then draws back and wags its tail. And Bursa laughs and kneels and holds out his hand, and the dog licks it.
Yeah. I do the same. I laugh and I let him lick my hand as well.
And then you see Aintor walk up to you, and he holds out his hand. He holds out his hand. Says, "Ku has spoken."
Yes. I take out my knife. Here we go. Cut my hand.
Boom. And you are brothers. Aintor,
And I have witnessed
Bursa, little big man. You have witnessed this. This is the kind of,
this was done before the gods.
these things become legend, become spoken around the campfire. So, Mama. So I thought that I thought that Zakar was brothers with Bursa. Zakar is brothers with Bursa, but they have different mothers. No, they have the same mother. They've traded blood. They've traded blood on the plains before the wind. They're brothers. Oh, see.
And I say, today I married off my sister and gained 3 brothers.
I try to call to the spring.
Nisha kind of pricks up at that, like,
I try to call to the spring wind, the wind of new beginnings.
you call out to the spring
to
wind.
witness this.
Roll 20-sided.
I have a story 20 specific character. Can we use it?
The spring wind is Akaya, the south wind, the manifestation of rain, spring, and almost clear as a bell. You hear her, but do not hear her. It's almost like a feeling, but you can tell because it's like you sense this benevolent, beautiful, protective, mothering female spirit.
I smile.
And you feel something very gentle, like a gentle love, but also a very gentle warning. And the image you get is a seed that is deep in dirt, that blossoms in the spring, but struggles to get through the dirt. And you realize that seed, if it does get through the dirt, it will become a tree. But if it doesn't, it will die. And that is, like, that vision is a metaphor for your spring. Like, it is, like, your struggle is not over yet. Roll 20-sided one more time. Okay, I want you to put down a check for wind. What do we call it?
Wind talker?
Wind talker. Thank you.
Is Rose still with us?
Ro?
Yeah, the little child.
Little child is now with you.
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, he goes over to Ku, and just has decided that he's going to be a part of your little group. Probably because of the dog. Dogs do that.
This is the Southwind Spring?
The South Wind, Ekaya, Ekaya, the manifestation of the South Wind, of rain, and of spring. Everybody roll 20-sided one more time.
18.
1.
Oh no! Wait, no.
Yes!
Okay, I'll let it be. I like to have your fun.
I like players like you.
Mhm.
I just want better dice so I can do something with them. And you all return, and it's almost like the mood has been lifted, even though you said goodbye to Galeth. You feel as if it was part of the natural process. You have found Ro. You have secured this amazing weapon that will be an heirloom of the clan from now on, and you are on your way. And actually, your hawk returns. When he lands upon you, you are confused because there's something coming out of him, like he saw something he doesn't quite understand.
Mhm.
And it's like, you know that he says a necklace man, and it takes a second for you to even place what that means.
Mhm.
But you realize it's his necklace, and he has a metal necklace, and he's like the necklace man, like a man of metal, runs. Evil hunts, much evil, and you know that it comes from the north. He sees something that has come from the north, and it fills you with trepidation, but your hawk feels none of that because your hawk is above it all.
Mm.
Your hawk knows that is a certain distance up in the air, there's no arrows that can touch it, right?
Yeah.
It looks upon the world as a god almost. But to you, this is happening on the ground, and you are a creature of the ground, and you're like a metal man pursued by evil.
It's bad omen.